Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Eastern Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scrambling away. And some room to work. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Keeps looking downfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Looking for the tie with the extra point. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Quarterback moving. Fires to the right. This time he's got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Golden Gophers have moved it inside the 20. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, give on the inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Handoff from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Eagles are rolling down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Eagles, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the fullback. Got room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Pierce. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Shakes off the defender. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. It'll be third and long. He might want another play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Golden Gophers will have it first and 10. Skips away from pressure. Took care of it himself. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Right back to it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Going with the counter play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Swings it out to the flat. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts, just went right past it and picked up the first down. The corners are walked up tight. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll keep it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, it's a reverse. Nice move there. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they scoop it up.
I'll tell you, this defense, they're not giving anything up. Here in the 2nd half, scoreboard all knotted up. What a great job getting that kick blocked to keep this thing tied.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Dances away to buy time. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, what a move to get over. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They move on top here in the 4th.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle, it's Law. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Makes the grab. On his feet at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step. Make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage when he drags you.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Buying some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll try the left side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mix it up. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the young. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here's the pressure. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Got his man on the right. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Eagles come come to the line, this situation, you might see a shot play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Carpenter. Got it in the middle, it's Law. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They strike first here in overtime.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point is good. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Mumpfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes for 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA.